Hi, artists! Today I wanted to show you how to make a pendant. A pendant is something that hangs on a string or yarn and can be worn. Here are some pendant examples. You'll notice that the pendant examples that are finished have dried and have become firm, while the freshly opened Model Magic clay is soft and squishy. With your clay, you should be able to make a couple pendants of your own. You will need a few tools. I suggest using toothpicks, paper clips, markers, and your hands and fingers to help you sculpt. Perhaps you have other materials near you that could work too. To begin making a pendant, first roll a hunk of clay into a ball. Make your hands into the letter C and roll the clay between your hands. This makes a ball. To make the ball flat, gently press down with the palm of your hand. You could even use a round tool like a marker to help you flatten the Model Magic. Now, this created a flat circle. It's not a pendant yet. To make it more interesting, I'm using toothpicks to add details and designs. The toothpick tool pushes into the clay, leaving a mark or a design behind. The paper clip is a tool that can be used to cut the Model Magic clay. Unfold one part of the paper clip so it is sticking out long and straight. Then use that end to push down and cut the clay. Adding lots of details will make your pendant more exciting and interesting to look at. Don't forget to decorate the backside if you'd like to as well. Now remember, this is a pendant, and a pendant is made to be warm. So we also need to add a hole into it so that we can add the yarn or string later. Using the straight end of a paper clip, poke a hole into the pendant, then wiggle the tool around to make the hole larger. Be sure that the paper clip goes all the way through the Model Magic. Now, the Model Magic needs time to dry before we wear it. So put the finished pendant on a paper plate or piece of paper so that it doesn't stick to the counter, and also add your name so it doesn't get lost or mixed up with someone else's artwork. Now that was only one piece of my Model Magic. I want to make more pendants, so I'm going to make a new design with this green Model Magic. This time, instead of making a ball, I rolled it flat and spent some time making a flat, squared shape. Right now, my green clay is about as thick as my finger. That seems about good. If I rolled it out any more, it would become too thin and skinny like a toothpick. Too thin means that the clay will break later, and I don't want that. So I'm going to fold it over again to make it thick and not thin. I wanted to add a pink design to my green square, so I pulled a little bit of pink clay. I rolled it into a snake and began placing it onto the green square. Now be careful. As soon as two pieces of clay touch, it's hard to get them apart. So I'm carefully making my spiral design with my pink. Then I rolled it out more to make sure it was flat and added a hole in the top for my yarn and left it on a paper to dry. My last pendant idea was to combine two colors of Model Magic. First, I rolled each color into a snake. Then I combined the two colors to make one large snake. I spun that snake into a spiral and added a hole for my string or yarn later. I again left it to dry on a piece of paper with my name on it. What type of pendants will you make today? Experiment and have fun. I'm so excited to see the amazing artwork that you make.